Hello and welcome to Outer Worlds 2! So let me just prep everything and then we are good. So, just setting all the chat up, and even if no one uses them. Okay, okay, so I got all my chats. Let's start recording, say hi to YouTube, and then let's go. Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Outer Worlds 2. Let's see how the game is. I hope I'm not screaming at you because I'm using the headphones.
Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu.
Okay, so let's see. LSS, I think quality hopefully enough. I want HDR for me, and of course I want ray tracing. Chemical aberrations, we will switch it off. Yeah, I hate chromatic aberration, sorry. Motion blur is off, gamma is good. Okay.
What is it this time?
Okay, so I didn't play the first one. I started it, but I felt sick, so I didn't play the first one yet. I didn't finish it. So let's start the second one, and then maybe one day I'll do a full run 1 and 2.
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
Not what I thought.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments. The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Greetings from the information command identification verification required. Body type. Let's off. We're already not that bad. No need for mold. Skin tone. That's all good. Complexion. Not too old. Eye color. Yeah. Dark circle size. Yeah, about this. Weekend after all. Yeah, nose size is good. Cheek is good. Hair. Hairstyle. Hair color. That's good. Eyebrow style. Why, as soon as I put some hair on it, it looks like it's a female face with hair. Kind of funny. So, what do we have? Ex-convict. You never cared for us, Directorate. And they never cared for you, so much so that they decided it would be best for you to spend much, if not all, of the rest of your life behind bars. However, desperate times call for desperate measures, so you accepted a deal to work for them to clear your record or escape while they weren't looking. Or escape while they weren't looking. Your background represents who you were prior to joining the Directorate. The backgrounds are used in a variety of places throughout your playthroughs, such as conversations and other things you can do in the world. These represent unique experiences that you've gained throughout life. Gambler, the grand plan, ha. You know the universe is run by blind luck and chaos, even if you've been riding the winning edge of the chaos for most of your life. Unfortunately, that winning streak came to an end when you lost a bet with an agent who was trying to convince you to utilize your penchant for bucking the odds in the service of us, Directorate. Rustabout. You are not quite sure what happened. You simply wanted to find a job that used your particular set of skills, which would be none. Yet, one accidental death of a well-known villain later, you are now known as a gunslinging Earth Directorate agent not to be trifled with. You often find yourself wondering if this Earth Directorate has any other cashier openings. Now let's be a professor, maybe. So, you were a prominent voice in your field until your penchant for full contact archaeology and your colleagues' jealousy at your success rate for retrieving artifacts long thought to be lost cause, cost you both your tenure and position. Fortunately, your talent for dealing with more unsavory elements of artifact trafficking will serve you well in the Earth. Yeah, let's go with that one. Sounds good. So, great, brawny. You'll be able to perform great feats of strength in combat. You are an unstoppable force. Sliding or sprinting into hostiles, we knock them down. Brilliant. Brilliant. Your intellect You are intelligent, able to more easily solve problems and pick up new skills. Others tend to naturally follow and look up to you. Okay. You are an inventive and crafty, always able to find unique solutions to complex problems. You've found numerous ways to be more efficient when crafting. Okay. You are lucky, things tend to go your way. Nimble, you are quick and dexterous, able to move more quickly while stealthing combat. Resilient, you can power through even the deadliest of injuries. It requires more than usual to take you down in combat. Death is prevented for 3 seconds, the first time you would have died in combat. Wow. You have a way with words, getting you discounts at vendors, and talking your way out of minor crimes. Witty. Your fun demeanor and quick wit makes you popular with others. Others are willing to forgive you past transgressions. Reputations of any fractions can never decrease below neutral, preventing any penalties that would be gained from having a negative reputation with affections such as vendors. I can take 2. Okay, so let's be witty. And brilliant. Let's try that. Ah, okay. Yeah, so let's be brilliant. Let's see how that goes. Like 3 skills to... Okay. So let's go with engineering. Mechanical systems with the difficulty at or below your skill level can be fixed. Plus 1% damage resistance. Hack checks equal to your hack skill and lower can be overcome. Okay. Now let's go with full hack and so on. Name. So I'm brilliant and I have engineering, lockpicking and hack skills. Yeah, normal, of course. Here we go.
Commander, as always, I'm calling on you for a mission requiring both your unique intellectual prowess and aggressive instincts for item acquisition. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that must remain classified for the moment, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No conferences at which to tear apart your peers' half-baked theories. No jaunts to other systems to find rare historical items. No propagation of knowledge of any kind. In short, stagnation and death for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
Okay.
As always,
Nah.
I look forward to your academically grounded yet thoroughly imaginative musings in your summary report. I'll be with you and your team, Commander.
I was a bit scared of the quality, to be honest. Okay, looks clean. Motion sickness. Motion sickness off. Effect will be. Okay, we will see that. Let's try first person. If I get sick, then I can always change to third person. I think I would go to third person, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this. With no camera sway and some motion. Okay, and now settings, controlled, mouse sensitivity. Okay, that's better.
Commander, hey, hi. Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cost no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing.
I'm afraid to ask what you mean by kind of.
Just say? But this way you don't have to risk extended hibernation. That can kill you, you know. The lab coats swear this way's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself.
No
Because,
one can.
well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
What are they telling you? Why are you asking anyone else how to run your own life? Well, this legend got more important things to do, so get lost.
Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And then we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think?
I always said we need to put the people first, their humanity and yours is priceless. Never forget that it's just a job. No one's ever going to be looking out for you but you. We must show no mercy. Whoever breaks the law isn't entitled to its protection. Look, kid, I'm not here to offer advice. No.
Not looking to be contrary or nothing, Commander, but that runs counter to everything we're taught at the Academy. I'll give it some thought. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel.
Let's go. Thanks for bringing me the TTT device. By the way, I appreciate it. What are we waiting for then? And next time, you bring me something important. Less talk now.
Call should come through at the console.
It does look clean. Yeah.
To open the channel to start the meeting with Agent DeVries, please proceed to the table. Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander.
Noise. Okay. Yeah. Huh? My credentials just...
Considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the skip labs, we will be liberating an unsealed skip core.
But they don't work if they are unsealed. And they will explode if you try to open them.
Exactly right. But that whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
What kind of resistance can we expect upon landing? Sure, that sounds easy. How will we land without alerting them?
The timing for our mission is exceptional. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
What about hacking? Understood. You really think those mechs will give us trouble? What about hacking my way through them? Or are they too advanced for that?
Likely you'd need to find a control terminal to access. If you can, though, shutting them down before they even know you're there is advisable. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here.
Let's calm down, Agent Pascal, meant no disrespect. I don't care who you are. No one talks to my agents that way. Do you understand me? Noted, let's move on now.
Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some egghead refugee from academia fouling it up.
Yeah, I can't promise you no one in my team will be fooling up the mission. We are professionals.
We shall see. But since you are the commanding officer here, I've no choice but to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll not let my personal feelings affect the mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeVries. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who?
Over is Beaver.
Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in. Commander?
Apologies for all that back there with DeVries, Commander. I appreciate you sticking up for me all the same. But what was that all about? I was just offering up reassurances and Super Agent Extraordinaire DeVries lost her head. A crack from me shouldn't have brought that on. This whole mission, there's something off. I mean, Law. We'd not even heard tell of this colony before, and they're the only ones manufacturing skip drives? How's that possible?
Skip drives represent the ultimate power, which means they can buy anything or anyone. I'm concerned too. But for now, we'll just have to trust the Earth Directorate. And DeVries, I don't know. I don't care. We are not here to ask questions, just do jobs. Doesn't matter. Nothing can stop us. Haven't you heard? We are the best and the brightest.
You're hilarious, Commander. Seriously though, us sneaking around on a mission of such import just don't sit right with me. We're the Earth Directorate, Void, damn it. When we arrive, everyone should know it. The guilty should be soiling themselves, throwing themselves on our mercy. And just how is it any colony can be outside our jurisdiction? Don't make no sense. Any fool could see that, even Sandoval. Nothing, if you don't take his unwavering belief in our righteousness and his refusal to think for himself seriously. I personally find him hilarious, truth be told. And there's no one I'd rather have backing me up in a fight. He can shoot the head off any local indigenous gnat-like insects at 100 meters. I mean, besides you. Like if it was just down to the two of us, me and him. We all gotta go sometime, Commander. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta commence with my pre-mission ritual. Guess your gray matter is still foggy from hibernating, ain't it? My pre-mission ritual of 3 bowls of purple berry crunch? Yeah, but wood shavings with copious amounts of sugar. They say it's 50% by volume, but it feels like twice that.
Blah. Companions have powerful activated abilities that do various things such as taunt, deal damage, or heal. The ability level up to C and V. I have to say what they are doing with the Unreal Engine is really not bad. Already never out.
Structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you.
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
In the machine that keeps us productive, I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent, and remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
That smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here? The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
As unable to function due to expiring without permission. Greetings, subject. Please note that shooting at this unit is unsanctioned and punishable behavior. Additional demerits assigned. Return to your assigned duties, or demerits will be accrued. A subject is better able to serve when all their...
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Or we could try shutting them down ourselves. I spied some controls just past the gate that looks like they operate the mechs. I also found a vent around the corner might get us inside in a less conspicuous manner than strolling through the front gate. Though you'd have to pick the lock to see for sure.
I found a badge. Could be helpful to convince whoever answers. Yeah.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
That don't work out? These could come in handy.
Just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, rock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone. And remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
Rerouting power did the trick, Commander. All peace and quiet here now.
Let's not waste time congratulating ourselves.
Let me just check if I'm missing anything or not.
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the... Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Ibarra and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I'm taking your words to heart, Commander. Not aiming to play hero. Just here to get the job done.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
You activate gadgets. And we'll... Okay.
Not getting shot, certainly part of it.
Drilled during the Sovereign's family's visit.
Surely you don't think it's anything untoward. The surprise appraisal of our confidence seems more likely.
Envy our prosperity. Anybody see him?
Ugh. I have a feeling he looked bad already.
It is only through your devotion to the Sovereign that this unit... It is only through your devotion to the Sovereign that this unit finds the strength to weld titanium plating.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. Wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate.
I wouldn't stand too close to the airline to get back on the ship.
What? Is there something wrong with the airline?
Appreciate Protectorate craftsmanship.
Uptake testing protocol. Before sealing each core, you'll be subject to a new battery of tests as outlined here.
You need to sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafes. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right in case you need it. Good. Now that that's done, did I forget to mention the alarm?
Yeah.
Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its base.
Built to withstand anything.
On which it is built.
I mean, no. No, of course we have nothing to be concerned about.
And the bedrock upon which our system is built. Even I can't succeed We all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built. Which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which the system is built. But even I can't succeed alone. So be patient. And remember, it has severe consequences. Beloved subjects, we all know that structure as its cover.
Allocating.
We're encountering more opposition over here than Debris said we should. Nothing too serious, but any distraction you can provide would be helpful, Commander.
I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone. So be patient. And remember, severe consequences. We all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps... productive. I may be your...
What are you... Blasting Earth Directorate advertising isn't keeping a low profile. Oh, just reconvene with your team outside and get to the skip lab as soon as possible.
Give care!
Yeah.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
That sounds painful.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened?
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then... Oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here.
Then your mission is to walk up. Dashwood. Find Pascal and return to the ship. Avoid the mission. You are lucky to be alive. You need to get yourself back to the ship.
Damn straight, Commander. I wasn't sure about what you told me back on the ship, but I see now you're right. I gotta look out for myself. Sorry, Pascal. I hope you make it. You too, Commander.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the skip labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Ibarra in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Hastening to... Pay in kind!
Still don't understand where the rifle is.
Hey, you there! Come over here! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots, screams. I fear we may be under attack, but how? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia! What was that broadcast? Seditious madness. I fear I've become without you first identifying yourself as regulations demand? We must adhere to proper protocol, even under emergency conditions. Especially under emergency conditions. Violations of procedure cannot be excused. You need to turn yourself into the Arbiters post-haste, as is your duty. Shirking such, well, why, it's the one I'm going to report you for violating.
You don't know, do you? It's obvious you don't understand the articles of doctrine at all.
What? How did you know? I mean, that's preposterous. I can recite most of them. The important ones. That doesn't prove... I suppose it's past time for me to own up to my inadequacies. I do seem to be unable to discern the logic of our infallible protocols, which has undone me. I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accepted. Of what matter is it if I go willingly or not? The fact is that it is unavoidable. My latest perpetual appraisal of purpose was less than adequate. It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll be lucky and they'll just execute. What do you mean, help me out? There is no help for me. Petitioning for redress is only admissible in extreme circumstances. Anything else shows a disrespect for the system's purity and perfection. I'm not certain I follow. You're saying you would alter an official report without authorization? To cover my abject failures? I've never heard of such a thing. Why, that could be like having a new start. One thing. I cannot be party to your scheme. You dare to threaten me? Let us just see how you fare against the entirety of this sector's automechs.
Right on.
Sovereign as my witness, we shall make you pay for this.
Maybe if you hadn't wasted time announcing to the whole station that the Earth Directorate was here, Niles wouldn't have been caught in an explosion. You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
It was just a joke. Awareness and stealth. Enemies that see or hear you will build awareness. Avoid walking directly in front of an enemy line of sight or approaching too quickly to avoid getting detected. After gaining enough awareness, enemies become suspicious and turn to face the disturbance. If they gain even more awareness, they will investigate the area. They last heard or saw something in. If they find you, they will become alert and attack. Crouching both makes you significantly harder for an enemy to see or hear your footsteps. The sneak skill decreases the rate that the enemy. Yeah, okay.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
This is not a drill. Or it is. We're being tested. It is not our place to question. Let the paradigm worry about tomorrow.
I have no clue. So is T enough to kill them?
And seeking cover. Ammunition depleted. Minimizing exposure.
Or do I actually have to? Sneak attack. Attacking unaware enemies while crouched will perform sneak attack. For most weapons, this allows you to preview your damage and... Yeah, but how? Yeah, okay. I guess I need to have a melee weapon.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Get this blast from me off the screen before an orbiter sees it.
Tyrannical governments.
Edging.
Turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greed interests. Dear Skipton, and send your director an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
What? Individualists! Closing in! Advance! Heading to the floor.
Seeking shelter. My weapon.
Drawing near. Rectification required.
Ah! Okay. Is it me or did it start to stutter the game? That's not good.
Get this blast from me off the screen before an orbiter sees it.
I'm getting a little bit dizzy, but it's still manageable somehow. Oh, let's see. But hey, at least I have the option and I can change if I need to.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. And
I knew
here
it.
I was certain an agent known for their academic pursuits would be slowed down by the chance to examine a culture none outside this colony had ever seen. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Very shortly, nothing will. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
I have a different interpretation of the plan. It says you are the one who has to die here.
Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. I have no expectation to live through this either. Are you finished with your pithy threats? I'm loath to step on your big moment, but we are out of time.
But at least the faces really look better than the other one. Okay, sorry for everyone's ears. I didn't know we would get left today. Emergency hibernation activated.
The Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your bid.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
And that's how I became Doctor Who. They even made it more haptic.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens to someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly.
It happens.
It'll be my fault it happens. I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical.
I have been in suspended animation for almost 10 years. That's not okay, Val. I wouldn't call it a sabbatical. I was unconscious, floating in space. Hey, I deserve hazard pay for almost dying.
Due to the perilous nature of their job, Earth Directorate agents are not compensated with hazard pay. However, 2 more near-death experiences may entitle you to a decorative trophy. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say,
B. Can I choose a second one now? Yeah, that's still okay. And fill up with those. It's kind of cool that they let you say, hey, no, maybe not. Cool.
Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately.
I'm ready. Give me a briefing, Val. The only thing I'm feeling right now is a mild annoyance, but whatever, go ahead.
Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years.
Seems bad. Good. Plenty of time to figure out how to die then. Oh, things really fell apart without me, didn't they?
Initiating reassurance. Do not worry, Commander. Prior to now, the probability of your intervention having had any impact on current events approaches 0%. While the rift is a low to medium priority concern, Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. It is inadvisable. However, Agent Ibarra has had many years to teach himself new skills, though he has not shown the same aptitude in soap making, hydroponics, or cooking. This unit has also observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again, and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
I like him. It. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point raises the skill by 1 up to your current level. If the skill is specialized, that limit is raised by 2, allowing them to surpass your level. Every 2 level ups, you gain a perk point to spend on unlocking exciting perks. Most perks are gated by skills, but some require the purchase of specific perks or the acquisition of a powerful item. More powerful perks are only available after you've acquired a certain number of total perks. This requirement can be fulfilled by the purchase of any available perks. You can favorite perks to help plan out your build on the perk. Okay. You can hack into auto mechanics, forcing them to restart, temporarily disabling them. You can reset unaware automechs by sneaking up to them and having enough. Also gain a bonus damage against them. The US Directorate found a flaw in your consumerism. You are the reason our marketing works. Promotions and sales have riddled your brain and you are more interested in buying the next big thing than financial planning. Once selected, flaw cannot be removed. At a workbench, the crafting screen allows you to spend crafting resources to create various items, such as ammo, inhaler, chargers, primers, throwables, and more. Find and purchase more recipes to unlock them on the craft. If you are short on crafting resources, access the breakdown screen at your workbench to destroy items and turn them into okay. No, lockpick 11, okay. Damn, the ship is big.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the 2 housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent tampering may result in damage to the container's contents. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%.
Okay.
Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
A spray of extremely volatile goo, when activated, dealing corrosive damage to very short range corpses. It will melt away, preventing others from finding them. And my god. No.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
Hey, so let's go talk to him.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
Seems I'm stuck experiencing the miracle of human consciousness for a bit longer. This is definitely the better outcome, I agree. I heard what you said earlier. Has it really been 10 years since Horizon Point?
More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
You didn't search hard enough, clearly. What's done is done. What should we focus on? What comes next?
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The Commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
How about an occasion of stopping a maniac from destroying the entire system? Yeah, self-defense. We can call it that. Unprovoked? Hardly.
She's gone to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She then followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
And we'll be one step closer to making her pay for what she did. It sounds like you've already done some black work. Good job, agent. I guess there are always places to stuck investigating than an island called Paradise. Nah.
Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting your Protectorate communications hub.
Oh, I'm back and I'm commander directly. Nice. Oh, usually games like this, Eden isn't a good thing.
Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Subject appears to be exhibiting signs of mental confusion. Updating medical charts.
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word.
Yeah. I have to hold. You can have up to 2 companions who follow and assist you on your adventures. Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged. Each companion ability is unique and can taunt enemies, deal a quick burst of damage, or even heal you. Companions also have level up with you and gain a perk point every 5 levels that you can spend in the ledger. Paradise Island. Welcome to Flossen Paradise.
See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on sight.
That's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up DeVries' trail. At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Okay, the hubs are not small. Uranium is a dangerous hazard that found throughout Arcadia, powering the Protectorate's automax. Standing in uranium poisons you, lowering your maximum toxicity. Too much uranium poison can prove fatal. Visit a doctor or auto.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all, unless you got any questions before you're on your way. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else?
Is it normal to get shot by an auto mechanical on the way to the town? Or are we just special?
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
Found evidence of a battle, didn't look too good. If anyone made it, I didn't see it.
Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it.
How might someone accept that
Bounty
bounty?
terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield.
Let's go with balance. Let's latency reduction method. Maybe switch off VSync. And go.
The official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see. Mark my words, when my deal comes through, I'll have enough...
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram of the town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
I forgot that stealing is this thing here.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Are you trying to sell me something?
I sell to the gullible and impressionable. You, however, seem a mite too clever to buy what I'm peddling. No, friend, I've got something better in mind for you. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips?
Why? Who says I desire anything? I'm just passing through.
Tisk. I appreciate your devotion to remaining mum, but I simply cannot work with a freelancer who I do not intimately understand. I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, Helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
Well, with a promise like that, figure that the least I can do is listen. That's a bit vague, isn't it? Wake. Nice sell pitch. My conscience is my own business. Thanks. Sorry, but I don't. Yeah, come on.
Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
So, go to this ministry and retrieve the info. Anything else? What do you know about mental refreshment? What's a crafted soldier?
Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase? Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were literally short-lived.
You mustn't have faith in your troops if you're sending me after one. So go to the ministry and retrieve the info. Anything else now?
I may be a motivator of persons, but I'm also something of a realist. Our grafted soldiers are capable at their apex, but many degrade before accomplishing themselves. I chose Trooper Sealong to grant her the opportunity to be of use, but the grafting program was shuttered with good reason. But yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate. An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
Well, if it ain't DB Milver Street's newest sycophant. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, and you can consider that introduction the start and end of our personable relationship. If you'd spoken with me like I suggested, mayhaps the two of us could bandy words, but you didn't. And taking sides with Milver Street means I got no use for you.
Yeesh. I wanted to hear all the options.
How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
Ectoplasm. Wait. Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation. Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a hurt, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
Could he be hiding in one of those houses? Probably whoever it is just didn't want to get caught. Protectorate holdouts, maybe. Is it all that happened? I think your manifestation is a common burglar.
I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess.
Sorry, did you say being of pure information? Oh, so you are unbalanced, explains a lot. Let's stick with the hard facts for now. Sorry, did you say?
Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet. But it's one theory.
I'll look around, see if I can turn up anything.
I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
Hey, so what do we have? We have a side quest, we have a health improvement quest. Can go shopping and sell some stuff. Let's check the map. Act 3, yeah. Okay.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment.
This looks like a lot of work. Is it just you in here?
I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here, breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work?
I'm just curious. What is all of this for?
Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies.
damn lucky Crabble copulators.
Then what do you use it for?
Research mostly. Some wholesale. And as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.00033427% of net after development, testing,
Not
packaging,
bad, not bad.
advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
I will. Doodle-doo. Ah, okay, that's that one. Let's do this one. Ah, pick up scrap of paper. What looks to be a terminal administrator code has been written into the scrap of paper. Conceal cellar. How do I get to the cellar? Skill point available. Okay, cool. So, engineering and hack. Wait, engineering and hack. Apply. Yes.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
Apples? What are you talking about? I'm not here to fight. A dumb question, but none of you can operate or anything weird like that, right?
Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse?
Yeah, of course.
How coincidental. When we've finished here, your fellows will call your death the same. The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays.
You must have been starving to risk your lives for food. Maybe you should have left instead of sticking around to starve. Poison? Surely you are not referring to Auntie's delicious caloric bread noodles.
You must have a weak mind to have fallen prey to such dubious marketing. I bet you don't even know half of what's in what you consume. The horror of it.
Oh my god, the horror.
Starving? Hardly. We have greater stores of strength than you suppose. This hunger is a momentary distraction, nothing more. If you are conniving for some concession of weakness, you will be a long time waiting.
Thought I saw you disappear in here.
Voila.
Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
You should wait upstairs, trooper. I'm handling this. Should we really be worrying about the enemy's comfort right now? So much for your fancy theories.
Please, stay. It would please me to end the lives of 2 invaders as opposed to 1.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead.
I want to spare you and your troop sentinels, but you are giving me no other choice here. Not if I accommodate you with one first. You really are all brainwashed, are you?
Spare me your insults. They mean less than nothing coming from the mouth of a corporate pet.
I'm guessing that means you also wouldn't consider joining Auntie's choice.
I would sever my own hands at the wrist rather than sign a corporate contract.
I'll take that as a no. Would you accept being prisoner of war then?
A generous offer. But we prefer to die in the service of the sovereign.
Okay. I want to spare you and your troops, sentinels, but you aren't giving me no other choice here.
This was always going to end in blood.
Enthusiastically minimizing unfriendly.
Guess I had this mystery all wrong. Small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind.
I won't judge, tell me. I'm already standing here, spit it out.
I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish.
Sounds like she was really special to you. Not at all. It's difficult to lose people who you care about. We all grieve differently. But larceny seems like a weird message to send from beyond the grave. More people will suffer the same fate as your friend if you don't wise up and move on. Oh, seems like she was really special to you.
She was. Yeah. Oh, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged between troopers, especially in the same division. Supposedly compromises our decision-making.
Yes.
But I digress. Thanks for your help, and for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now, too.
Yeah, but let me first. Steal everything that I can. Really? Huh. And now you just...
Emmeline will be pleased not to have to worry about her fruits and such going missing anymore.
You have gained a high security lockbook. So, next journal. Here Chandri, one of the Fairfields down and outers. You overheard him ranting and raving about a business opportunity that might be worth following up. Okay, let's run there. Keep walking down the street.
Keep them coming. I can do this all day.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-Protectorate, a good man. Tracked on the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one?
Why are you in pain? I wouldn't mind meeting this friend of yours. Do you think we have time for this right now? Stop being coy and tell me what it is about.
Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here, being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long.
Really.
Much as I might love to jaw about that special interest of mine, this business with Zeb's gotta come first. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting Protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my Directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Nothing wrong with that. Protectorate is a dictatorship. It should be destroyed. Never would have guessed there was resistance to the Protectorate from within. Sounds like he put you in a tough spot. You should have known better than to team up with a civilian in the first place.
Wasn't like I didn't want to take things farther. Hit the Protectorate where it hurt. But I still had my cover to think of too. I couldn't risk disrupting the mission.
I respect you putting the mission first. In spite of everything, that's dedication. What mission? Horizon Point was a bust. You would have known better than to team up with a civilian in the first place now.
All the more reason the Earth Directorate needed someone in the system keeping an eye on things. Luckily, Val and I survived. I'd feel better about that commendation if things hadn't turned out as they did. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's Arbiters and Sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot.
You're trying to do the right thing. That's what an Earth Directorate agent should do. That's why I keep my nose clean and never got involved. No good deed goes unpunished. Should have learned that by now.
Wouldn't have expected you to see it that way, given all your talk of trusting no one and looking out for myself. But maybe we've both done some growing since then. Anyway.
I was frozen for 10 years.
Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him.
No time like the present to make up for past mistakes. Let's go see a friend. Remind me again what mental refreshment is. Be straight with me, Niels. What are you hoping to get out of seeing him?
If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanishing act. I owe him better. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Yeah, okay, but first this one. Oh my god. Why do I have a feeling this game will be longer for me than the 25 hours they said it would take?
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Well, that all sounds rather exciting, like something out of an Aetherwave serial, which I've watched only for official research purposes, of course. Most in the Protectorate don't know what the Earth Directorate is, you know. Suspect you've received a few blank stares if you've mentioned it afore. Anyhow, you travel freely. I'll forgo appealing to your sense of duty, as those outside the Protectorate lack such motivating principles. I presume you accept payment for services? In my role, I compile material providing special insight on other colonies. Items prohibited to others, news logs, serials, and the like. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, a series which took considerable time to assemble. Oh, to the point then. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly has been sold to various unknown parties across the island. I put it to you to find them. Once you have one of the 10 periodicals in hand, I will trade you for rarities and bits. Stay true, outsider.
Of course I will steal everything that isn't nailed down. I'll chase outside. And then we will find what you asked for. Okay, so map. I'll really start to go to every house every day. Yeah. Eat.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about...
Dearest friend and esteemed companion, as of late it has come to my attention that I actually do not enjoy the act, nor the daily drudgery of farming. Upon this realization, I had initially considered submitting myself to refreshment, but in a wondrous bit of serendipity, I quite literally bumped into a delightful fellow from Auntie's Choice. He convinced me to discard that foolish notion and helped me discover a new path forward for myself in the form of employment with the fine folks of Auntie's Choice. Several years ago I would have balked at the very thought of leaving the Protectorate, but today I see joining Auntie's as a freedom from beneath. The freedom and breath of fresh air which mineralized. And to every subject of the Protectorate who reads this, I encourage you to do the same. Auntie's Choice is always hiring. Remember, with the Protectorate, you are only surviving by... but with Auntie's Choice, you will be thriving.
Talked about this, Val. Ain't polite airing folks' private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not your preferred delivery method, suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements. The normal ones. And maybe I'll examine your courtesy settings while I'm at it.
Okay, let's go. I don't know why. I'll keep my judgment for later, but right now, first impressions. The landscapes in Avowed look better, but the characters, especially the female characters, look better in this game right now. That's where we were. What's going on here?
Outsider, prudence dictates we cherish all we have.
I must say, I have some... It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch! It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch!
Can I wait? Onions.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
Entering a confrontational state.
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Emergency protocols ready.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Confronting threat.
Inventory.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day of the week.
What I ask myself now is, can I update those afterwards? These weapons or not?
Engaging combat vehicles.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
Milver Street sent me. I'm here to find a report and send a trooper and send a trooper Dilligan back to town. Thanks for warning me, but I can't handle myself.
Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Ceylon.
Sorry.
Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. I'm sick of it. I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited.
By condition you mean you being a crafted soldier. Don't think I've seen many of you around.
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation, not much, at present. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
I know you're looking for a chance to prove them wrong. They're about right. Frankly, I can't see why they wouldn't take a chance on you. Good luck with your problem, but I have to get going.
I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
You mentioned an Enhanced Soldier Division. Could they have helped you out? Surely your contract can't stop you from looking after your health. You make it sound like you kneel over at any minute. Good luck with your problems, but I have to be going now.
Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Have you asked for her help? You could try kissing the craft to make it better. Sorry. You could try kissing the craft to make it better.
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
I hope things work out for you. Maybe I'll see you around. Surely a contract can't stop you from looking after your health. You could try kissing the air. You make it sound like you've kneeled over at any minute. Guess you're screwed.
Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the raps.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I'll win her over.
Sequencing attack strategies.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Engaging.
Emergency protocols unready.
Inbound. Highly classified information would be of interest to Minister Milver Street.
We have to go out, get out first. Do that.
Can't believe one of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here.
And the doctor
Definitely not in excruciating pain.
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I'd hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though.
This unit is not permitted to operate within corporate-owned medical facilities without said corporation's consent. Non-legally binding reassurances, however, may be offered.
Reassurances, you say? Like what?
Deploying reassurance. Do not worry. You will be fine.
I guess that's something. Look at me, drawing comfort from a drone after being attacked by one. Funny world, ain't it? I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a Protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me. Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now.
What is this about a forward operating base? I think they are welcome outside. They welcome outside assistance. Cold ones could work. Just prop them up and put a helmet on. No one knows the difference.
Only one of the most lucrative posts a soldier could be assigned to. Hazard pay through the roof. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit.
Given your track record with drones, I'd avoid live enemies. You should stay in Fairfield. Sounds like a quick way to distinguish yourself. Why don't you volunteer?
Now there's an idea might be worth considering. They do say the quickest way to a promotion is by climbing over other bodies. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses. Well, Cole's got the saloon up and running now. World always shines a little brighter after a few swigs of Spectrum. I don't know. You some kind of doctor type?
It makes you feel better. We can pretend it. The answer is
I
yes.
hate to stifle your curiosity, but I'm not looking to become an exhibit. Don't sweat it none. Auntie's Choice advocates for self-reliability anyway. Can't go around expecting other people to solve my problems for me, right?
I'll be right back. Need to go somewhere. Oh, no one can go on. For me. And we are back.
No, I'll be paying him for a service. I'm supporting the local economy, you see. Anyway, thanks for stopping to chat. The other troopers here ain't exactly chatty types. Maybe on account of the blood loss?
I must ask you to hold still.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected.
Yeah, Doc. Is this really necessary? Kind of need my leg. You know, for getting around and such.
I don't have time to argue about this. I have other patients waiting. If you're disinclined to live, leave. Otherwise, we need to get you prepped for the procedure.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
I could help cover some cost. What if the trooper can't afford the cost of the treatment? And is compensated?
Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. At the moment, yes, it's only medical, Doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just say she's in a different discipline altogether. I'm on my own then, more or less. In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it.
So, I spoke with Erickson. Sounds like too much work for one man. Is there anything I can do to assist? You could show a little bit conceptual reading.
Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the Aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else?
Open window, I'd like to see your medical supplies. I see Auntie's choice here. What do you get? Money, protectorate coming in for treatment.
Pharmaceuticals, bandages, tinctures. It's all here.
But you could allow me a robot to help. Damn it. Journal. Yeah, let's return to that guy.
Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
I don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well it would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop braying your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies, hmm? Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed? Excellent! Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now. That's surely the most tempting offer I've heard all day.
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death the preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
Good for you, Inesh. Ah, yes. Now punch his head off.
It most assuredly is not good for her.
I pressed the wrong button.
Is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say. But Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. If you're serious about that job offer, come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision, most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Now, if you're finished urging workers to quit, let's move on. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport. Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yesayers still cling to it. My plan requires their conversion. Verily, on to business. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry, the choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you. Shh, not so loud. The hat can tell when you're questioning it. The people of Westport don't trust me. How can they? I am the enemy. I am the invader. I cannot help these people achieve salvation until I know what it is they yearn for. You are a third party. You're presumably trustworthy. I need you to act on my behalf.
Pretty convenient that helping them achieve salvation also directly fits your goals. Even a go-getter like me needs some advice. Why is converting Westport's subject so important?
Westport represents a challenge. The challenge presented by the majority of the Protectorate. Fairfield citizenry were given ample incentive to fold, for they could see the freedom we offer firsthand. But the people of Westport are stubborn enough to risk death for their ideals and cannot be swayed by the lights of Fairfield. If I can convert them, I can convert anyone.
But I don't want to convert them.
That is a shame. I hope you change your mind.
What is it? Make it quick, yeah?
All done in there? Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. I'd like to take you up on your offer, if you're good for it. You're going places. Could be I'm keen on heading that direction myself. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's choice. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with Grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
Acknowledged.
After you.
Okay, oh, let's do his bidding.
Pardon me for
I feel like I should have...
I've got Westport on my mind. Oh, excellent. Here's the kit. Advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of Purple Berry Crunch, everything you need to wage war on the undecided mind. With that, I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in file behind him, woolly cow-like. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian. Of course, I'll be happy to pay you as well, but I was under the impression that good looks were priceless. I don't think you understand. The Reserve Oxonian is functionally identical to the one I wear. If anything, the replica is likely in better state. I've grown attached to this one and would prefer not to part with it. And really, is anything truly one of a kind? Very well. I can see you won't be swayed. You succeed in the conversion of Westport, and I will supply you my limited production gentle person's Oxonian, if I must. Then consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately. While I can't say for certain, I strongly suspect not. Westport no longer possesses any strategic value. The Protectorate has no reason to defend a half-sunken town. Still, I would come prepared with anything you think you might require. Paradise Island brims with danger, even if Westport itself seems safe. Do I look like Officer Carr to you? Guns.
Journal, companion quest. To check how to make money in this game.
Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. Oh, Inez, you look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated triptease. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's Choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you. Ah, that is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same.
Looks
Before I began my new
familiar.
illustrious career working with our tame, scaly friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Well, you can do more now.
Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by Protectorate scientists, who unfortunately went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average Crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
The second candidate is a Raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in Protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours. Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Matriarch, Law guide you both out there.
Let me guys boson. Totally opposite parts of the world. Oh.
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their This place really sticks with you. The mud, in particular.
The target's not on the... Cranial Lindell, be so kind as to remind us all what the first rule of the range is.
Guns are weapons, not toys.
And do we aim weapons at colleagues, or at our own unprotected upper stories? Even in jest? Hint, we do not.
If you have to tell someone not to point the gun at their head, they're already in trouble. Those targets haven't taken in much damage. You sure those guns...
I can assure you they are. The soldiers before you are former Protectorate subjects, mainly of the farming variety. No knowledge of combat. Scarce experience wielding anything deadlier than a wrench. They are accustomed to being told what to do, when to do it, even how to think. I'm not one to idle in the path of a good faith effort to accelerate education. The faster we can get more soldiers in the field, the better. There's just one problem. I don't know you. So, respectfully, I must ask, what do you feel qualifies you to give instruction to my recruits? I've never heard of such an area of study. Indeed. Well, your attitude of arrogant superiority is unlikely to resonate with the recruits, I think. Respectfully, I must decline your offer. Please excuse me.
Lindell,
you reload with a muzzle facing away from you. Away. You've returned. I don't suppose you're here for I'm not one to idle in the path of a good faith effort. There's just one.
What? Oh, sure thing. The commander here is an experienced Deadeye and a natural leader. If you're looking for someone to deposit a few pearls of wisdom, I guarantee you'll not find better.
Much as I'm inclined to trust the word of your compatriot, I still expect you to advocate for yourself. You're the one who wishes to speak with my recruits, after all, not him. You do have a certain confidence about you that is presently absent in these recruits. Very well, I'll allow you to speak with them. Don't make me regret this. Attention trainees, guns down. That means you too, Simpson. We have a guest who has a few words to share.
You have something to say to us?
You are all going to die horribly if you don't shape up. When you hold the gun, remember that you are what you are fighting for.
No, but it's probably what we deserve. The others are right. We're not cut out for this.
No one starts out as a crack shot. You've got potential, and you'll improve with time.
Yes, the greatest gift of our grand meritocracy is that your fate is your own. Wherever you land, that is the place you earned.
I hope I land somewhere there's purple berry crunch. Loads of it.
Get out of your head. Just point and shoot. It's easy. Don't make them hard. Don't make it hard. With Auntie's choice, each of you has the potential to be so much more. Believe it. No.
Precisely. Anticipate, then react. Now, if Auntie's faith in you is not misplaced, then prove it, trainees. Weapons at the ready. And fire! Well done, trainees. Well done! It appears your words have had their intended effect. Oh, thank law. The trainees seem quite taken with you, too. As I suspect they would riot if I let you leave without a reward. Please, accept this revolver with Auntie's thanks. Plan willing, I will have as much success deploying your wisdom with my next batch of recruits. The Protectorate made you farmers, but Auntie's choice has made you soldiers.
Not everyone's cut out for life in an ambient unit. It's intense, but only 3 to attend.
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly.
Oh. Help! Are you breathing? Say something!
It wasn't the fall that killed him. It was a sudden stop at the end.
Oh, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
Yeah, I don't think so. Why would anyone attempt a jump like that in the first place?
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens.
There's got to be a safer way to test them. Don't just jump from there.
We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears.
Scrambled her brain? You are not that high up. If she was scared of height, why would she jump? That's the story you are going with? Half your co-workers just mysteriously jumped?
I admit,
you're filing a complaint. I didn't ask for these protectorate sods. They were assigned to me.
That's unnecessarily hurtful. But I understand why you're lashing out.
No. I mean, yes. Well, maybe. Probably. I'm fairly sure Jackson thought the boots would work. A mistake likely inspired by misbegotten faith in his old way of life. But Ida... I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize.
If I were you, I'd be much more concerned with how you are climbing down. How can I help? Well, that's tragic. But it doesn't involve me, I'll be heading
There
on.
ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
So, take the boots, bounce up the spire, grab the gadget, and bring it to you.
Exactly.
That sounds like a that sounds like a lot of risking my neck for you knuckleheads. Why should I be bothered?
What? It's your duty as a subject to...
No, Liza, remember, you're not Protectorate anymore. So, what have we talked about? A duties only.
Discharged if the disbursement is dutifully deserving. Right. Sorry, I'm just a little flummoxed by being stranded up here.
So, bit, stranger. We'll give you bit.
Thank the sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life, utterly absent of starvation.
Oh god. Hey, Prismatic Augmented Leap Enhancer is a fantastic invention that allows one to reach new heights. They are automatically equipped and allow you to jump a second time while already in the air. After jumping or falling, jump again and activate the thrusters. Warning, the pail is ineffective while falling at critical velocity. Oops. Okay, have to go that way. Here it begins. Something is... I don't know, something is amiss with the textures.
They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
Ah!
That's it? It was that easy? That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose.
Now let's see about bailing you out, shall we?
Wonderful. Get us down and I'll...
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, He hadn't been here terribly long, so we weren't particularly familiar. Like me, he was also former protectorate, but he was not raised in Fairfield, so we'd never met before. Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort, albeit a headstrong one. I'm sorry he's gone. Please do hurry. I've lost count of how many meals we've missed, but it is closer to many than a few, and we're starving.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Keep from getting trapped in any other harvester, will you? Which reminds me, I have been rethinking our deal. You should pay me extra.
What do you mean? You're already getting our urgently improvised extortive rate. Ha! Fair enough, stranger. What with the day's festivities, I imagine all our cerebellums are mighty strained. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest, but to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
No offense. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Guilty, I'd like to take advantage of your engineering skills. No, we'll check those all later. But yeah, I think for today it's enough yesterday, and I was a little bit tired on today, to be honest. The time changed, so I'm very tired. Tomorrow is my dad's 80th birthday, so I don't think I will be able to come online. I'll try to come online Tuesday, maybe for some either this or ball pit. Then Thursday and Friday I try again. And then of course next weekend. Let's see if we can, how far we can get with this game. Okay. See you around. Bye bye.